And now here is our featured presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to today's presentation brought to you by the Society of Decision Professionals and the Decision Analysis Society, which is entitled Modeling Geographic Preferences for Policy Decisions.
All right. Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here. I'm going to be talking about modeling geographic preferences for policy decisions, and I think without further ado, I'm just going to dive in. I'd like to start by taking a couple minutes to just set the stage and tell you a little bit about what this work is based on, a little bit of the history, and then we'll get into some of the meat of it. What I'm going to be talking about is based primarily on work that you can see in a few different sources. Primarily the paper that's on the left of your screen. It's work by Robin, Craig Kirkwood, and myself. We've expanded on that in a few different ways since then. Our work was partly funded by Decision Center for a Desert City, that's at Arizona State, and the link is up there if you're interested. Some of our work also is based on previous work that some researchers there had done. Their focus is primarily on water management, which you can imagine is a big issue in that area. So if you want to see more details or background or anything else in depth beyond what we talk about today, this is where you'd go to check some of those sources out. The way I first got involved in working on this is about 12 years or so ago. We learned of a facility at Arizona State called the Decision Theater. The idea behind the Decision Theater is that they would aid decision makers with customized visualizations for whatever challenges, whatever projects they were working on. So if it was a water management policy decision, they would show them projections of, say, groundwater levels throughout a region or a state that would result from different policy alternatives. For an urban planning problem, they might show maps of temperature, pollution, or housing prices, or crime, or whatever variables were of interest to the people in the room.